out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions out.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all. And now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. First carry for Najee Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Pickett back to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On second down, here's Mixon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down. And I do. But let's face it. You know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
11 empty. 11 Thomas.
They go play action with Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
There we go.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 61 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking at midseason form here in the opener. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's got room. for a Cincinnati score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us some break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll go option on second down, right side. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Mixing up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Pickett now on 1st down. Finding Pickens for another catch. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first. run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first. Maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And it's a room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance for a 1st touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now it's 2nd and 9.
11, 11. 12, 12.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us way out production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. This was not just the opener of the brand new season. This was a division game here in week 1. To come forward and 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division.